Shifty put us off the track, baby.
In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. Through city streets and temples high, find your story beneath the sky. Hey, scratch, pumping out your sense, harmony flows to the best of lands. In the neon glow, there is bent, the culture rich, where reason sense in the morn of grace. We'll dance the night with every star, a guiding light. In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. The cherry lanes and
Well, I just
soaring
got myself an
heights,
AS
find your
valve already.
magic near the moonlit night.
Oh, righty guys, sorry about that. You guys probably I had a couple of things there. Today's gonna be a little bit different. Today's just gonna be a catch-all day, I guess, or whatnot. Because I don't have a lot of things to really necessarily say for it. Now, there is a couple of things we're gonna get into mostly today. You know, is that if you guys haven't been watching my previous previous videos, or haven't watched anything, I'm just gonna say we are utilizing a host of different mods, and for that you guys can go to down there in the description to find out all the mods that I'm using, and we can go as far south as that, and we can go as far north. The furthest north we can get is this city here. So we do have a noticeably a lot of places to go and pick from, but for a lot of people we can also go as far we can go as far west as these islands to as far north, northwest is Utah up here, and far north, far east, all to here. So we have everything. We have a whole host of availability to get into places. And in our last episode, we absolutely got an upgrade to our driving, to our company. Last time we had a garage manager. We now have Los Angeles, Denver, and Seattle. Now we have a total of 5. We have a total of 11 available drivers available. But Denver has nothing and Los Angeles has no has nothing completely done. And if we go to company services, we do have 3 things there that will be paid off for anything. So let's go to the cargo market. We're not going to use the external contracts because there's no point. Okay, so I have no idea where we're at, to be honest. Okay, so we're in Lyman. Let's go that way. Let's see what we've got, if there is anything available to us. You know what? I think I found the truck I really am going to use. We're gonna stick to utilizing this one for now. So we'll see what's up here. We'll see what we've got. We can go almost anywhere into these places. Now, I can't get everywhere in the United States. I can't go everywhere in the United States, though. Though we can't get into parts of the everything. So give me a second here. So that I can have access to my phone. I forgot to switch over my phone over to TikTok. Okay, before we check anything, I need to do a real quick thing, because you guys are probably going to not like that. I was kind of wondering why why I'm having so much, uh, why is everything becoming so huge in a lot of stuff. Empty bottles going to Newport, Oregon. We've got tableware going down into Texas. Clothes going into Arizona, but look, if only for 2 hours more we can get more. I'm just seeing Vernal, Lyman to Colorado Springs, Pueblo. Right in New Mexico, we could actually do that. Let's take the furniture. Let's do this. Of course, this is actually going to be some stuff that's actually going to be very interesting for a lot of you guys. That there's going to be some interesting... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That we've got a couple of things going on for today that are primarily, it's going to be heavily focused, is that thanks to Trump, our furniture's going up. He says oh, he's going to cut drug prices. He said he's going to cut drugs by 1,000, and it's like, no, you didn't. You didn't cut drug prices. If you're going to add tariffs, you're increasing prices. He's lying. He lies to this whole point. And it's one of those things where, you know, the issue that I come in with a lot of things, you know, it's one thing. It's one thing when you say that it's one thing when you don't say that you're cutting prices on these drugs. If you never said it in the first place, then I'd still be like, you're raising tariffs, that's a bad thing. But he's made it worse by saying he's gonna cut drug prices by giving us 1,000% when on it. Actually, we gotta go to the way station. But it's one of those things where you have to think about the things that he says and the actions that he takes. You know, he may say that he's reducing prices, or that he's reduced grocery prices and all this, but you gotta think about that. Oh well, but then he goes and raises tariffs. Prices are gonna go up because if they have to raise, because these companies, a lot of these people don't really think about what's going on. A lot of these people look at the optics and say, well, if you want these countries to pay for it, then don't raise prices. You know, don't raise these prices here on that. and instead stop selling American products until they start, or whatnot. But like, you can't even do that either, because to be honest, there's no way you can make another country pay us at any point. You can't. And there's no way you can. Because if there was a way to do it, then it'd be so easy then. We wouldn't, these companies wouldn't be raising prices, these tariffs would not be paid by Americans, they'd be paid by other countries, if that were true. But it's not. The truth of the matter is, tariffs are not paid by other countries. We pay them. We have to pay them. And it's like, so that means now our drug prices are going up even higher. He basically does not care about human life. These people who make money we are subsidizing them, because guess what? We're not really subsidizing them. If it only costs $50, what is there? Do they pay 50 because go, you two. Really? Thank you. But anyway, it's like you can't really take Trump and take him by what he says. You have to take it by his actions. And a lot of people like me can see through it. Can see through the things that he says and change the things that he absolutely means. You know, it's one thing when it is absolutely one thing when Trump says it, and he goes out and basically makes a mockery of the United States, because he did that with Turkey. He literally did that in front of Turkey. He basically said that he wanted to be a strongman. Well, if he was a strongman, Turkey wouldn't be looking at him. They'd be looking at him as he's a wannabe dictator. He's a wannabe. He's basically trying to become a dictator, but he's not gonna ever meet up to Erdogan and all these other Putin, Xi, not gonna be able to manage to live with those people. Because if it were me, basically, I would basically said, we're going to basically allow for, if it were me, I wouldn't bail out a company. I wouldn't go out and bail out any company. Okay, yeah, so no, I wouldn't. Okay, so we're doing right. For it, but it's one of those things where you have to really think about what is being done to fix the economy and figure out what we can do to fix it, instead of just letting Trump try to fix it. We have to do it ourselves. Basically, if a lot of people stop buying goods, like, for me, it's like I'm gonna be somebody that does not want to buy goods for the the prices they are now. It's like I wouldn't want to sit down and buy an Xbox or a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch at these exorbitant amount of prices. Switch I wouldn't care if Switch was $500 for it, because I'm not gonna, like, the Switch. I kind of expected the Switch 2 to be kind of expensive. Okay. Okay. I kind of always expected that to be cheaper, that to be and part of the issue that, you know, the prices increases, the less likely I'm going to be buying something. You know, if it comes down to it, it's like I have a standard limit. Even if I had money now, I'd still keep that same limit. You know, the one thing is I'll always tell you is my limit is shoes. I will not spend more than $150 on a pair of shoes. By that standard, like if it's $10 more and I'm getting free shipping out of it, okay, I'm gonna take the free shipping. If I go over $10, I'll take the free shipping. But if I'm not gonna receive free shipping on it, then I'm gonna keep that $150. And it's basically like, you know, shirts, like shorts. Nothing's gonna, like, I won't spend more than $30 on a shirt. I will not spend more than $30 on a pair of shorts. $20 on a pair of shorts, or $30 even. $30 is even that. Pants, no more than $40, unless they're snow pants. Then they're $50. If they're snowsuits, I won't spend more than $90 or more than $100 on a snowsuit, because the coat, I wouldn't spend more than $50 on a coat, just because. And I'm saying this, that sometimes I have bought things over that price. Okay, that doesn't mean that that I try to keep to that thing. I try my best to keep it that way. It's like I won't spend on a video game. It's like, for me, like, if it's brand new, like, I am somebody that doesn't want to go out and buy a brand new game at $70 when I can basically play a game like this over a course of time, paying it over time, paying like $5 for this game. Like, it's $5 to get into this game. Like if you wanted to, and you have California, like I said, I have a video that I will be coming out and sharing with you guys on mods for this game, and showing you guys what you can do and how to keep your game fully up to date and keep it heater, and keep it to a certain degree on how to get your mods working. Like, I'm waiting, but I'm not. I have a video set up for it now, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait until I can get the Beyond updated, until I can get a couple of my mods updated to 1.56. So that's, thanks Ivana, and thanks Shuri for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you, I am somebody that if you look at these things and look at all these things that come out, and it's like, I'm gonna tell you that there's a lot that it really does make our decisions, and the decisions that I decide to do in my daily life is totally different on a lot on a logical sense on these things. I always take things too logically. It's like you don't need, like for me, it's like you don't need to spend like $5,000 on a coat that you can get $100 for that same coat that'll last you, that can last you for a while. It's like you can find ways to not spend on it. Now if you are somebody that you have no morals to spend on things, go right ahead. But don't go out and spend, like, if you are somebody that has that and you are willing to spend $5,000 on that coat, you could have easily used that $5,000 to help somebody else in need. You know, like $5,000 to build a computer is different than buying buying a coat for 5,000. You know, I wanted to see is that we have an accident up here. But one of the things that I always like to say is, like, you think that, you know, and you can't, and you cannot, physically say you cannot physically go out and say that, hey, this thing is absolutely, you know, a thing. Like, if it's a need, it's different than saying a want. It's like spending $5,000 on a coat that you could have used that money to buy a new car if you need, or use that money to do things like buying a new to you car, or buying things that are just absolutely great. It's better to figure out ways to spend less and than spending more, because, you know, because at some point it's like, if you buy a house that, you know, a house is a little bit different than buying saying a thing that buying a car, because, or not buying that $5,000 coat. Because I saw it earlier in the week where I was just browsing through Facebook and I got this $5,000 coat that, what's the point? It's like you think that I can see things like that a lot better when I have clarity. It's like, yes, I will spend like a Okay, so we can't go that way. Right? Yeah, no. No, so we're gonna have to go this way. This way, because we can't go the other way, because the other way... Nathan, it is absolutely coming. I don't know if it's coming in October, though. But it is absolutely coming to console. But unfortunately, if you're gonna buy this game, I would personally buy it on PC over console. For mod support. Mod support is gonna be what you would want, to be honest. For a game like this. Like, I will tell you, I am sitting here, I'm on 1.55, not the latest update to the game. Because I'm waiting on 2 mods, to get updated to 1.56. All of the other mods that I have already are 1.56, but if I can't get to the Altoona Islands, out west, I mean out east, and places like that, I want to be able to make sure that gets updated, and I have another one beyond, needs to get updated as well. But yes, it's coming to console, it's coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Those are the 2 systems that it will be coming to. Which, to be honest, I don't know why it wouldn't come to the Switch 2 as well. But if it is on the Switch 2, that's actually also a game changer as well. But to be honest, it's like you can go and... Like, I'm running this on Linux, to be honest. I'm running this on a bazzite to the Linux distro, and if I'm able to run it on this, go out and buy the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck will run this game, and you'll have you can get mod support for it. It's like, it's so much better just to do it. Now, if they come out on console and they say it's $60, but it's $60 and you get you get all the maps currently available in game, then that's even more of a game changer for it, because then that saves you a lot more money to buy it. But yes, it is true, but it is not true that it's coming out in October. I have no idea when it's coming out. It just says it's just been announced on the PlayStation and Xbox stores. I know for sure PlayStation 5 because I checked it the other day. Both Euro and American Truck will be there. Will it have mod support? We don't know. And if it does have mod support, oh, that's going to be so much of a game changer for people, because that just allows for a lot of people to work on mods and get it released for console, and that would just be fantastic. And yeah, but I don't think it will, and if it does not come with mod support, then it's going to be a no-brainer for me to tell you to buy it on PC. Because, look, right now, the stuff that I have in my truck are all mod-based. Like, this wheel is mod. That thing is coming closer to fit on... That mirror's modded. The... Back there, that truck, those bottles, all are modded into the game itself. Thanks, Bubba, for joining the TikTok live thing. Thank you. So, yes, I love mods, and I love the ability to use it. Yeah, if I didn't have that thing... in the way, then... then, you know, I wouldn't be here doing it this way. But yes, there's a lot of things that do come out within these games that, you know, like, I will tell you, like, I am somebody that loves the video games to a good point. You know, if I'm playing this on PC, I'm gonna recommend it for PC more than I'll recommend it for console. Like, if you have a PC, I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you have a laptop, okay, and a laptop just with integrated graphics, and you're on Windows 11, okay, you will be able to run this game on it if you just have an AMD graphics card, just an AMD laptop or an Intel. You'll still be able to run this game pretty relatively easily. You know, you might have to rethink about not getting the you know, if you have a laptop for that, you will be able to you will still be able to play this game and still be able to have the ability to listen to me, listen to your favorite podcast, listen to things on it. You got radio stations that you can listen to. You know, you got a whole host of radio stations, with the exception of this one here. That one was inputted by me, but you have places to listen to music. You have these things, like if you wanted to, you can put on your favorite music CD, put on a thing to play, just podcast. Like, this is a great game to play live streaming it, because if you have knowledge and you want to talk about something, this is a great place to do it. You know? You know, I am somebody that, if you look at if you look at a game like this, I will tell you, I rarely will advocate for console gaming these days. Personally, like if you have a console, go for this game. But if they don't have mod support for it, I'm not gonna buy it on console anyways. Because, to be honest, I'm not gonna go out and double dip. Because it's not worth it to double dip in a game. I rarely ever double dip. The only games I've ever double dipped into was Call of Duty. And the only reason why I've triple dipped in Call of Duty was because, like, I have triple dipped in Advanced Warfare. It's the only game I have triple dipped, quadra dipped, actually, to be honest. I own it on PlayStation 3, I own it on PlayStation 4, I own it on PC, and I own it on Xbox 360. But though that's the only game that I've ever triple dipped, because, to be honest, like, PC was the only reason why I got it on PC is because I couldn't play it on PC. And so I basically got an Xbox 360. Then I was able to play Advanced Warfare. And then I got it on PS3 because my brother had it. And then I got it on sale for the PS4 because I wanted to be able to play this with Glass and Scarlet. And that was the only time I ever triple dipped in a video game. Or bought multiple places of the game. The only other one that I have bought multiple times was City Skylines as well. And that one was because I bought it on PlayStation and PC, but I wanted to see the PlayStation version, to be honest. But it's mostly the only games that I've ever done that was Call of Duty. You'll probably see that I own every Call of Duty on the PlayStation 3. that I own on the Xbox 360 as well. And that's Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops, um, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Go! We're gonna be a little bit late. You know, normally if you are gonna be late, like you would usually call your thing, said, hey, there was an accident up here. I'm gonna be a little bit late with the delivery. They're gonna understand, and you're still probably gonna get that money because you have that accident. So it's one of those things where um, I don't know what you taught. I don't even know that trend, to be honest. Never heard of that trend, to be frank. On a trend in Germany where people just meet up to eat pudding with a fork. Never heard about it. Don't have an opinion on it because, to be honest, and even if you're eating pudding with a fork, you should be eating a pudding with a spoon, not a fork. Now that's the only opinion I have on that is, you know, you eat pudding with a fork instead of. But tell me. Late. Only late by a stinking little bit. Oh, looky there. Oh. Okay, let's go to bank. We are actually making bank right now. Um. No longer do we need to be paying for those. Let's go to used trucks, international. We got the International Lone Star. Um, for it. Let's go to Garage Manager. Yeah, so it could fit right there for it. And we've got international, used truck. We got the International Lone Star Day Cab. But we got you as well, so we have that one available to us, which then we can go to Truck Manager now. We're going to go to this one here. We're going to upgrade you only. No. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much right there. I'm going to give it the 605 engine. We'll add the retarder to it. And so next, we have the exhaust dual, which is fine there, to be honest. Literally got the chrome. Literally everything about this truck not a lot. No, absolutely. Oh. Okay, so that I wonder if the other truck had that exact same thing. I'll check. I'll check, because if that does, then I might as well. Because if it has the sensor, then we'll confirm the order. But then let me go to upgrade you. Because I wanted to see why we were getting the sensor thing. But okay. I'm going to enable all. Add extended. And confirm order. Full config. Oh, we made... I'll confirm and change that one there. And we'll do this... Do the same thing there to fit that. We're gonna go out and we're gonna fix a lot of these. Flags. 'Cause upgrade you as well. Because we're changing the flags up a little bit to basically if they're not my truck, they're going to utilize the pride flag, the regular the one flag that I use the most, that I like better than the rest. But you know what? You can have your own, pick your own flag, and that's fine. You can be that way. And then on the inside of the truck, and on the inside of the truck, no. There we go. Firm. And that's mine. That used to be my truck there, but I pretty much okay. Nothing to change there. It's the only requirement within the truck. Is this on the inside? We're gonna change all of the flags within the truck itself. Where we can. You're the only one with the higher end. And sleeper. Nope. Because this country, our company, utilizes the requirement that you just have to have the pride flag. Like, so if you're working for me, that's what you have to have. This one, we can also upgrade the inner workings. The other people, you won't get to see much of it anyway, but this just helps to identify a little bit easier on the truck itself. Now, let's go over to the recruitment agency. Let's hire a driver. You're hired immediately, possibly. But I'm gonna hire, but Martin O. Nope. Okay, so we got who we're gonna hire. Boom. 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 You're hired. Thanks, Nathan, for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. Yes, it's I don't know if it is because I don't care if it is or not because I don't pay attention to consoles as much. But if it's coming out in October, the one thing I do hope that if it does come with this, that it does come with mods support, because right now I am utilizing ProMods, utilizing the entire GMC community map combo that's recommended for me. Now, of course, I don't have every map available because I don't have all the DLC for it. Because if you actually come in here, I'm missing these 6 states for me. Now, if they come out with it on PlayStation or Xbox and they have more maps, they only give you Nevada, California, and Arizona for free. That's actually going to be plenty enough for you to play a little bit at least. But hopefully it's like $5 and they give you all the map DLCs, or they give you the premium edition or whatever. It's gonna bother me if they do release something like that. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I just know that it's been announced, to be honest. That's going to Colorado. That's going to Santa Fe. To Kamar. That's actually going all the way down into Mexico. So is that one. That's going right off to the border of... Right off the border. You know, yeah, let's hope it does. If it comes out this October, we'll see what's in it, but I'm not gonna go out and buy it because I don't have the moolah for it. Well, that's gonna take us down to Texas. That's the 8-hour there. We will figure things out, but I will tell you guys, pretty much it's 5:22. I have a couple of things that I'm thinking is I could take the approach of getting off, because that's what we do here, but early, it's what we do here, but it's so early, it's a little bit early for me to get off, so I always take my thing and mark it here for it. So let's save the game, guys. I think we're gonna get off. Now for it's live 9:25 not 24, 25. Actually, it's the 26. 2020. 5. I always save it this way so that I can say, hey, this is when I was live, this is what I do. What you guys will probably see is if you see a date, if you don't see a live date on it, it is because I did it for it's not live, it was because I was either 1, recorded for it, or 2, like tomorrow, where I have Barnacle Nerdgasm tomorrow for it. So if you guys don't know who Barnacle is, you guys should go check him out. Please do check out Barnacle's Nerdgasm over on the YouTubes, the beautiful, lovely YouTubes. I'm always live every day though, from 3 to 5:36, or 4 to 5:36, depending on how things go. But don't have a lot of time to take a trip. I pick one trip and we go for it, and that's how we do things every day. So it's one trip a day, but it's sometimes it might be 2 depending on how things go. But thanks Charles Crawford 753 for joining the TikTok live. But I'm gonna get off. If you guys want to see more of my schedule and more of the things that I do use, you guys can go. The schedule is as follows, pretty much. We are doing pretty much American and Euro Truck in the afternoon. When an update for ProMods Euro Truck Simulator, when they get the Great Step E, we'll jump back into Euro Truck, because I do not use a lot of mods in Euro Truck, to be honest. I just use the typical ProMods, and that's it. I don't use anything else on that one. But here, I use a lot of mods. Thanks, COD Driver. How you doing? And stuff. So, but I will tell you, most of all the mods that I do have currently are almost there to being updated. Hopefully we can get beyond. Hopefully we can get the Altua Islands there for us. I would love to join your server, but I gotta get off. I gotta go make some supper, because it's 5:30, and then I gotta hang out, and I hang out with my mom until 9. Until about 9:30. But tonight, if you want to see some Euro Truck Simulator, or you're talking about joining your Discord server. I have too many. First off, I have a hard time getting into a lot of the Discord servers. I have too many already as is. It's just really difficult for a lot of it. Because I am part of the GMC community Discord, ProMods Discord, Jay's 2 Cents Discord, a whole host of Discords, and I can't even keep track of all the Discords, because to be honest, I have my own Discord to even manage too, and I just have a hard time getting into things like that. But I am thinking about hopping on and doing maybe a convoy at some point in the near future. If you guys have and want to do that, you're going to want to make sure that you're on 1.55, and make sure that you have all of these mods here available to you, listed in the description. The only one that's not listed is Reforma, but it should be added into today's episode. If it's not there, Reforma will be the other one you'll need. All of these mods you will need, and you do not have. If you have missing mods, you should be missing DLC. You'll see. No, I am not doing a convoy tonight. I will probably end up doing a convoy next week. Probably Sunday, maybe. But we'll see, because I might be doing a ETS2 convoy at some point. I don't know. And if we do ETS2, it's just going to be ProMods. But I want to get to 1.56, but I gotta wait. I gotta wait for that update. For, thanks, King Sammy. But we can do a convoy if you guys want. I'm willing to do a convoy at some point, but right now, because I don't think, I have to check a thing. I don't know if you can get onto doing a convoy here, because you'd be required to have all these mods, available to you. Yeah, we can do, I can go to convoy lobby. But it's like, well, it's like, I don't know the session, to be honest. Because if I go and host a convoy, yeah, I haven't done a convoy. I don't know how to do it, to be honest. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Tonight, for Call of Duty. Tomorrow night for probably some Call of Duty, more Call of Duty. The next time you'll see me driving, talking politics. Remember, we talk politics around here. I didn't get into it today because there was not a lot that I wanted to get into, except for just to let you know that the tariffs increasing on your furniture, increasing on things that are not, if, like, he really wants everything to be made here in America. He wants everything to be done American, but he can't have it done American because it's ridiculous. But and increasing our drug prices now, if it's not made here in America, so be it. Like, basically, the whole point of all of these tariffs are just ridiculous. We're going to see we're gonna see the dirty 30s again. And it's gonna be a lot different than the dirty 30s then to today, because in the dirty 30s we did not have the technology to convey and to get our messaging across, and Trump wants to take some of that away. If I will tell you right now, if TikTok is owned and operated by, I haven't absolutely checked if it gets owned and operated by Oracle, gets owned and operated by that, then I'm going to tell you we're going to be seeing a shift. And if my content by any means gets blocked by it, then I'm just going to tell you, for what I say against Trump, then guess what? I'm going to continue to fight for my rights, and it's always good to have multiple places to get it, because we never know what's going to happen. But if you guys want to see content from here, you guys can. Make sure you guys are followed here on TikTok. Make sure you guys are followed on Trovo. Also, make sure that you guys are followed on not only just Trovo, but also YouTube. By hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell notification with the all, so you can stay up to date. And supporting me, guys, is a great way to support me in by subscribing on to Trovo. Um, you guys get to watch my past live streams on it. It's the only way that you guys can directly support me that way. You guys get cute emotes as well through Trovo. And Trovo, to be honest, is absolutely a free platform, so don't just not want to hop over. And it is a platform that is just so much better for me in regards for a lot of things. But anyway, um, that's where I put Trovo as my main platform. TikTok's starting to become my main now, but those are the places that you guys can do so. So I'm just in a handful of tech people that I have problems that, you know, um, if you guys want to send gifts and send some stuff here, um, we can do that as well. So anyway, if you guys want a convoy, please let me know down in the comments of this YouTube video, or let me know in the near future. I am not gonna do convoy until I absolutely have, um, until I have absolutely making sure, um, as soon as I can get out the video that requires what mods we use around here, so you guys can kind of utilize all those mods to just basically just allow for it here. Um, I'm not gonna tell you tell you how to make your truck or whatever. You can drive however you want. We'll do a convoy at some point. Um, but it'll be one thing going from one place to another. So, and then I'll be done for the day. But if I do a convoy, I would like to do it where I can sit down and actually just play it all day long and do a convoy, and not just do anything. Because what I want to do is I want to see if we can find something that basically allows us to go from one place to the other. But what I'm looking for is my skills. Thank you. I want to be able to get everything maxed out on long distance, high value, Fargo, and just in time. More long distance though is what I would like to do. Get the full max long distance for it. But in order for us to do that, we have to get it up there, and we have to get a lot of things for it. We can't just not get anywhere. So anyways, yeah, so we will catch you guys later.